This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Hey, do you want to earn more rewards out of the purchases you're already making? Then stick around to the end of this video and hear more from the awesome sponsor of today's video, Kudos. They're giving $20 to my viewers, so you don't want to miss it. It's a serious question. When are we going to stop giving Donald Trump the benefit of the doubt relative to his violent rhetoric? He was talking about the economy. He was talking about the auto industry when he was referring to a bloodbath. People that I've had some modicum of respect for, or maybe not admiration, but certainly just middle of the road understanding of who they are, that they're not a malevolent or a malignant influence on the body politic of the United States. Journalists and political analysts and commentators, all these headlines are this is outrageous. The media's really giving Trump ammunition here. I'm going to play the clip. We're going to go out of order here because it did begin with Donald Trump giving some salute to traitors to our country that they call patriots while they mangle the national anthem. And then Donald Trump gets on stage and calls them hostages. That's how the rally began in Dayton, Ohio this weekend. And I'm going to talk about the bloodbath thing. We're going to play the clip. And we're going to break it down. Exactly what did he mean? Was he talking about the economy and the auto industry? Yeah, maybe so. But do we give him the benefit of the doubt? And do we give him credit for not actually sending a signal to his audience of unwashed filth that will act violently, as we've witnessed him after he dispatched a violent armed mob to the United States Capitol to stop a certification of an election, to end democracy in America? Am I fired up? Yeah. Sick and tired of what I've been reading on Twitter all night last night. Here's the clip. We'll just play the clip. I've got it. We'll give you full context for those of you who need the context, for those of you who are still giving Donald Trump just this much room to be the authoritarian, the violent dictator that he wants to be. Watch this from this weekend where Donald Trump predicts a bloodbath.
Of massive plants where they're going to build the cars in Mexico and they think that they're going to sell those cars into the United States with no tax at the border. Let me tell you something to China. If you're listening, President Xi, and you and I are friends, but he understands the way I deal, those big monster car manufacturing plants that you're building in Mexico right now, and you think you're going to get that, you're going to not hire Americans, and you're going to sell the cars to us. No. We're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, now if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole, that's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it.
So we're going to break this down, but I'll tell you right now, I'll spoiler alert. This isn't a prediction of Donald Trump of some economic woes. These were marching orders, at the very least, getting the mob ready for when this rhetoric amps up and then the actual call to violence happens. It's not an accident that Donald Trump used the words bloodbath when talking about the car business. Those things don't jibe, right? But here's why. It's not just about economic problems or the auto industry specifically. He says, no, we're going to put 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, that'll be the deal. But now if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. The bloodbath for the auto industry is going to be the least of it. And then he repeats it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. Who in their right mind, having witnessed what we've witnessed from Donald Trump over the course of the last several years, says that, he was just talking about the car business. Because I can tell you this, the Ryan Grimms out there and the rest of the people who are so desperate to have Joe Biden be terrible that they must balance between the terribleness of Donald Trump and whatever misgivings they have about Joe Biden. Stop it. You're normalizing violent rhetoric. You're normalizing another January 6th, another insurrection. And I'll wash my hands of it because I didn't have anything to do with it. We witnessed Donald Trump do the same thing he's done here. Because defenders of Donald Trump, whether they be leftists or whether they be MAGA faithful, will say, no, you're just taking it out of context. Did we also take it out of context all the other times he's acted violently and talked violently? Well, he said peacefully and patriotically. He said that. He's also said all kinds of other things about terminating all articles and regulations up to and including the Constitution. Oh, no, you're taking that out of context. Oh, when he said he's going to be a dictator on day one. Oh, no, that's out of context. He's talking about drill, baby, drill. No, he's not. And I, for one, will not carry water for a wannabe dictator. Now, how did the rally start? How did it begin? Him marching off his plane, making his way, ambling over to the microphone, to the stage, as Lee Greenwood's goofy 80s song that Ronald Reagan loved played. And then he gets to the stage, the song ends, he breaks out his little salute with his thumb dangling because he knows nothing about military etiquette. And a guy gets on the PA and says, please stand for the horribly treated patriots. And then the national anthem starts. 17 seconds in, there'll be a break on this clip, and then it goes to the end, so you don't have to listen to the whole nonsense of the patriots who sing the national anthem from prison. And this is the setup for the entire rally. Watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the horribly and unfairly treated January 6th hostages.
Well, thank you very much. And you see the spirit from the hostages, and that's what they are, as hostages. They've been treated terribly and very unfairly, and you know that, and everybody knows that. And we're going to be working on that soon as the first day we get into office. We're going to save our country. We're going to work with the people to treat those unbelievable patriots, and they were unbelievable patriots and are. You see the spirit just cheering, they're cheering while they're doing that, and they did that in prison, and it's a disgrace in my opinion. So I just want to thank you, and I want to say a very special hello to Dayton, because Dayton turned out to be a big victory for Trump, and that was good for all of us.
They're not mistreated. They are not patriots. They are not hostages. They committed a crime against the country, many of whom have been convicted of seditious conspiracy for being literal traitors to the country. And Donald Trump, we're going to do everything we can to get him out of there because they're patriots, because they stood for the end of democracy. That's why. Not on my watch, and I hope not on yours. What do you think? I would love to know. I hope you are as irritated, aggravated, upset, fired up as I am, because that's what it's going to take to end this nonsense in November. To send him packing, hopefully he will already be well on the way to a jail cell. What do you think? 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. We can also just mix it up right here in the comment section on YouTube. If you appreciate my work, I would love it if you would consider supporting this work, supporting the message, supporting what I do right here on the YouTube channel. You can click the join button below. For $2 a month, you can contribute to the production of these videos. You can also go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Follow me on social media. I am there at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And stick around for a word from today's sponsor, Kudos. Navigating the world of credit card rewards and benefits can be a nightmare. Too many brand affiliations, too much fine print to sift through. Wouldn't it be great if someone could tell you which card to use for what purchase and when? And wouldn't it be helpful to know if you were missing out on an opportunity to earn more back? Kudos is here to help. Kudos is a free browser extension that works on all major desktop browsers and your iPhone, and they've helped more than 150,000 people earn over $100 million in credit card rewards. How is it free? I know, that's a good question. By receiving a small commission from merchants, Kudos is completely free for you to use. Listen, this is a no-brainer kind of a situation. Kudos is basically free money. Kudos automatically pops up at checkout and recommends the best card for you to use and doubles your rewards on over 15,000 sites. So if you normally earn 3% at Walmart, for instance, with Kudos, you'll earn 6%. Why leave money on the table? Double your credit card rewards and join over 150,000 people already using Kudos. Do it today. Click the link below and use code Dollemore to earn $20 after your first eligible purchase. Reap more rewards for free with Kudos. Card Rates calls Kudos the #1 app to multiply your credit card rewards. I call Kudos a game changer. Check out faster and easier as Kudos auto-fills your credit card info, making shopping a breeze. Kudos is more than just a better shopping experience. It's a whole new way to get the most out of every single purchase. Stop leaving money on the table. Get Kudos for free today. Simply click the link below and use code Dollemore to earn $20 after your first eligible purchase. Congratulate yourself on doubling your rewards with Kudos.